Yo guys, did you know that Toilet Tower Defense is gaining players right now? So if you actually go to groups on the Roblox page and then go to Talantric Development, you could actually still see the game right here. So it says Toilet Tower Defense and it's got 32 players, and if you click it, well, unfortunately, obviously you can't play because it's still currently under review. But what does this tell us? Well, this actually tells us a few things, so let's go ahead and get into that. All right, guys, so first of all, it tells us that the game is officially not deleted. It's just still there, and somehow people are still playing it. I'm not sure how, to be honest with you, but I did see that one of the game managers, I think he's actually the head one, he was playing it today in his stream. So what does that tell me, guys? Well, by looking at the footage of the stream, if you guys were there as well, you could see that Toilet Tower Defense was still the same old Toilet Tower Defense that we know and love today. And that is good, and that is also bad. The reason that that's good is, the fact that it's still the same stuff that we know and love. It's the reason that we're there, because it's following the trend and it's all that great stuff. But the problem with that is, if they keep it the same old game that we love, that Boom guy, if they don't work out a deal with him, the game is going to get struck down and the game will be taken off Roblox forever and we'll never get to play it ever again. So it's a little concerning to see that the game is really not being edited in a way in that, maybe that they're not gonna have to worry about copyright anymore. So that either tells us two things. Number one is they don't really care, they're just gonna deal with it, and if the game gets deleted, it gets deleted, or they have a deal that is maybe worked out, and maybe they will bring the game back pretty soon. And once the review goes through, and maybe Talantric coughed up 50% of the profits, and Boom's happy, Talantric is probably not too happy, but happy enough that he at least gets to keep the game, and maybe all of us players will get to play it again. So that could be a plus. Or number two, they're just kind of still debating on if they want to design all the assets and all the things that were Boom's ideas. So obviously that might take some time. I don't know, I'm not a game developer, guys, so I'm sure some of you probably have messed around with developing games in the past, and you guys probably know that it's not easy and it takes a lot of time to do stuff like this. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a waiting process, and it looks like there has been no work done as of right now up to today. I think today is Sunday. I'm not sure what the date is exactly. Honestly, couldn't tell you guys. My days have been one big blur this past month. We have been grinding so hard on YouTube that my sleep schedule does not even exist anymore, guys. I just wake up some days, I do videos, I stream, and then when I get tired, I go to sleep for 8 hours, wake up and do it again, and whenever I get tired again, I go back to sleep. At this point, sleep schedule does not exist. Thank goodness I am no longer in school, because my life right now would be a mess. So luckily we finally graduated. Hopefully you guys are on the track to graduating as well, because I know school, guys, it's not very fun. So I wish you the best on that. But I am just really concerned about this game. I really wanted to see it come back, guys. There's only so many times that you could ride around on this game in circles and stuff. Maybe we should go to the next level so we don't have to sit in the parkour course. But I mean, what other games have you guys been playing since Toilet Tower Defense is down? I mean, I wish that we could just get back in it. Somehow the devs and stuff are still playing the game, and somehow there's 32 people still playing the game. I don't know how they're doing it. Maybe they were sitting in the AFK world and they just never got kicked out because obviously they're still AFK. That could be potentially one of the options. I'm really not too sure. Someone's gonna have to explain to me how some of these guys are still in the server, because I really don't know. But I would love to know, because if I was able to get back in, that would be pretty sweet, because I really miss doing those good old challenges for you guys. We could definitely do challenges on other games on Roblox too, but I'm just not sure if you guys are going to enjoy them as much as you were enjoying Toilet Tower Defense. I mean, I am definitely open to trying some other, tower defense games. I just don't know which ones are the best. I was told that the, OG classic one was pretty solid. Like I said in my last video, I think I've played that game, one time back in the day. And something really fun about that game is it actually had PvP. And now, I don't know if you guys know me too well or not, but I love games that are player versus player. That's why I was playing that blade ball game on my stream last night. It was so much fun, and I think you guys had a good time too. We'll probably play it again today if you guys want to tune into my stream. It's gonna be a great time. We'll get some blade ball wins, hopefully. I think I won my first ever game last night, so that was pretty fun. But I mean I don't know, guys. It's gonna be cool if they bring obviously, like I said, Toilet Tower Defense may never return. but it could return under like a different name and have different assets, stuff like that. But something that I would love to see in the game is a PvP mode. It was so fun in that other game. So if you don't know what I mean by that, well, basically, like, there used to be like a 1v1 kind of mode. There might have been like 2v2 and stuff like that. I don't really remember, but like how it worked, so like you would have like your units, right, like your defensive units, and then you also gain money in a way that you guys could like buy enemies to attack your opponent. So like whoever survived the longest would eventually win the game. And there was like different strategies with that. So like you could be like an offensive player and just like straight up just keep spamming like attackables on, like, attacking, you know, units on your enemies. So you just send like some of the hardest hitting enemies after your opponent, and then you'd beat them that way. Or you could be more of a defensive guy. Oh no, we just got launched off the map. But you could be more of a defensive guy and just build up your defenses while your opponent maybe tries to attack you, and then you know, you could win that way just by kind of waiting it out. And I think that it was like endless like games, so like I think it just went on for as long as people could survive, and the game just got ridiculously hard, and it was so fun. You earn credits and stuff, and you could unlock like skins, I think, and like obviously new units and stuff like that. So I had a great time with that game. I used to play that back in like high school. Yeah, it's probably pretty bad, but you know, we had this one computer class back in high school, guys, and it was basically set up like a college class. So like if you finished your work in a certain amount of time, then you just have like free time until like either everyone else finished or until like the deadline was done. So, you know, once like we finished our work, we would just hop on Roblox and like play games during that class. So it's pretty fun. And then all the other people were trying to finish their work. So like we always tried our best in that class to finish up really, really quickly, so then we could play Roblox. We used to play games like, you know, tower defense, and I think we played the mining simulator game. That was pretty fun back in the day. And there was one more game, I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, natural disaster survival, whatever that game was called. It was like real like tornadoes, tsunamis, stuff like that. All those OG games, we used to play them all the time. Did you guys ever play that one? I'm sure you probably have. That was like a pretty classic game, I think, but we used to do that all the time. If you guys ever have the opportunity when you get to high school, or if you're in high school right now, take some sort of computer class, guys, because if you finish your work, hopefully your teacher will be as nice as mine was, and, you know, maybe as cool where they'd actually allow you to play. And that would be pretty awesome, because then you guys can play when you're in school, and maybe when, you know, catch a stream while I'm like there. But obviously, you know, focus on school first if you're not able to get your work done or whatever. But then if you do, you know, I mean, I did it. You know, I can't say it's the best thing to do, best idea, but I survived. You guys will survive, I promise you that. But don't do it if you're gonna get in trouble, of course. All right, though, guys. I mean, with all this being said, like I said, guys, before, like the updates, well, number one is there's players on the game. That's a good sign. The game is still alive. It is not completely dead. Number two, Innie, the game manager, he was playing today live on stream. That means, though, and especially because I saw it live, there was no new updates to the game. All the assets were still the same. So that either means that the game is currently like the deal is done, maybe, and like, you know, everything's gonna be fine. Or number two, maybe like the game's just not updated. I'm not sure how the devs, like, you know, handle that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know if there's like one save of the game and then they're working on like a new save, like if they wanted to they could revert it. So maybe they are working on new assets and stuff. Like I said in my last video, the game could end up being cat tower defense. Who knows what's gonna happen, guys? It literally could be anything. Or maybe it'll have Telantric's head on the enemies, stuff like that. Who knows, guys? But we do know that the game's still alive, which is a plus sign. There's players in the game, which means somehow people were lucky enough to still be playing. So, hey, good for them. I wish it was me. And number three, don't lose hope yet, guys. All right? There's still a chance. The game might be coming back. It could be any second now, you know, especially since the mod's playing it. It literally could be today. It could be tomorrow. Or, you know, don't get too happy, guys, or too excited, because it could still be gone forever. And I know that sucks. Hopefully, you know, maybe like you guys, like who here spent Robux? Did any of you guys, let me know in the comments how much Robux you spent on Toilet Tower Defense. I'm just curious. I wonder if the game is officially deleted. Do you guys think that they're gonna issue refunds? Because I got like this, I don't know, you guys probably use Snapchat, right? Well, on Snapchat, you know how there's like those stories? Well, I got a story yesterday where apparently like Fortnite, I don't know if this is true or not, it could just be some random story that I saw or like some lie, but I saw that Fortnite is offering like refunds for people who bought skins that maybe didn't mean to, or stuff like that. So maybe they will do something like that. Obviously a little bit different circumstances, because you know, you guys maybe meant to buy the stuff, but the fact that the game got deleted, that seems a little sus. Maybe like, I feel like we should maybe get our Robux back for that, but I don't know how that all works, especially because, you know, Boom is probably like, you know, copywriting the game or whatever, even if it's the real guy or not the real guy, like, we don't really know. Maybe he's doing it to get the money out of the game, so of course he's gonna want the Robux, which then I think you use like the DevX program, which then turns it into real life money. But I mean, that program's really weak. I don't know what he's doing this for, because he's not, you know, he should just be focusing up on his YouTube channel, if you ask me, and just making the money that way. He shouldn't be worrying about some, you know, dudes playing Roblox and just trying to make a living. I don't know what his issue is, because, like, for real, guys, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like, he could be making thousands of dollars just making videos, but no, he's wasting his time trying to, you know, steal money from well, not steal money, but trying to get the money out of Telantric just for no reason, guys, because, you know, I mean, honestly, like, the way I see it is, like, the more, like, you know, attention that the game or like series gets, the better off. Like I said in my last video, I would have never known about the Skibidi universe if it wasn't for Telantric and making Toilet Tower Defense. So it got me onto the series, but I don't think I'm going to be watching it anymore, especially with all the stuff that's going on. You know, I'm in support of Telantric here. Obviously, like, you know, still, I think he might be in the wrong a little bit for using the whole idea without getting the guy's permission. But to take it all down like this, I just think that's a kind of a messed up move. I don't know. I don't think it's hurting anyone, guys. Not in the slightest bit. If anything, like I said, it's making everything and the whole series more popular. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. You guys let me know what you think on everything. Are you Team Telantric? Are you Team Boom? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I think I am Team Telantric, but you guys gotta let me know what team you are. And later today, we're probably gonna be streaming and stuff, so if you guys like my streams, make sure you tune into that. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. If you guys have not already liked and subbed yet, smash both of those buttons until they're broke. And with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one. If you guys want to watch a video of me playing some old school tower defense or toilet tower defense, watch this challenge video right here on your screen, and I'll meet you guys on over there. Adios.